Hello everybody, here is another video from one of our speakers who is coming to the Bournemouth Writing Festival this April. And today is the turn of Beverley Glick, and I'm so pleased that she is coming back to the Writing Festival because she had such phenomenal feedback last year and continues to get really good feedback on our private Facebook group and on our social channels. So obviously delighted that Beverley put her hand up and pitched to be part of the festival again. So if you are writing memoirs or if you're writing autobiographies, then this is the session for you to come to. But I just want to say also that there's a line at the end of Beverley's video that's coming up after I've stopped talking, which I think would resonate with a lot of different people, whether you're writing fiction or non-fiction or actually not writing at all. And the line that she says, I'm going to read it out because I want to get it right. She said, "What's a story you want people to tell about you when you've gone?" And I think that resonates with me so much because it's not just about what I do, but also, hopefully what the festival brings to the community and also my part in that. So I think it's a really interesting talk. So here's Beverley to tell you all about it.
Are you sitting comfortably? Then I'll begin. I've been telling stories for a living now for more than 40 years. First, as a music journalist, I started out in the 80s. One of my claims to fame is that I coined the term the New Romantics, for those of you who are old enough to remember. And subsequently, I was a writer and editor for a variety of different national newspapers, including The Observer and The Telegraph. And more recently, I trained to be a coach and went on to become a public speaking trainer. And I also work as a developmental editor for a business book publisher. And last year, I published my book, In Your Own Words, Unlock the Power of Your Life Stories to Influence, Inspire and Build Trust, in which I share some of my own personal story using a simple method that I like to call compiling a life dictionary. And this is what's inspired the session that I'll be delivering on the Saturday of the festival. So everything I've done in my career has been about authentic communication, and I'm passionate about the power of the written and spoken word. So who is my session aimed at? It's really for anyone who is interested in memoir or autobiographical writing, especially those of you who are interested in taking charge of your own narrative. You can be at any stage of your writing journey, but I think it would be helpful if you've done some form of journaling or another type of reflective writing. So why should you come? You should come because your story is important. There's no such thing as an ordinary life. We all have an extraordinary story to share. And that story can become your legacy. So what will you take away? Some key words that describe stages of your life, the significant words that really resonate with you. Maybe one or two short stories that we'll have an opportunity to write during the hour that capture your essence. You will find out how to share the wisdom of that story, of your experience, some fresh ideas for writing the next chapter of your life, and some ideas about how you can give the gift of your story to future generations. So as Margaret Atwood wrote, in the end, we'll all become stories. So what's the story that you want people to tell about you when you've gone? Come along to Your Story, Your Legacy and start writing that script.
Thank you so much, Beverley. And if you'd like to go to her talk, she is at the Pavilion Dance on Saturday, the 26th of April at 12:15. Now, if you are writing memoirs or autobiographies, there's a few other things that are happening which may interest you. On Sunday morning at 9 o'clock, we have a memoir genre breakfast, which is hosted by Lavina Clark. So if you do write memoirs or autobiographies, head along there and meet other people writing, because you might learn some tips and advice, or you could talk about your challenges and your successes amongst people who are also writing in your genre. On Sunday, Miriam Coley will be doing a talk about memoir writing at 11:45 at Patch, which is on the first floor of Bobby's. And also a really interesting talk by Dr. Jade Lavelle will be happening at the Pavilion Dance on Sunday at 12:15. And that talk is titled Pain into Purpose, Writing Through Adversity. Now, I meet hundreds and hundreds of writers every year, and those that do write memoirs or autobiographies almost feel like it's a therapy session, and you're kind of digging right down into your past and pulling out some kind of quite deep thoughts and stories. So I think Jade's talk is going to be fascinating to really kind of dig down and pull out some of those true feelings that help and create really interesting stories. So thank you so much for joining me and Beverley, and hope to see you at the festival on the 25th, 26th and 27th of April in Bournemouth Town Centre. Take care.